This evening, what we thought we'd do is give you an update on the Gigabit program. So I've got myself, Marcus Irwin, our chief engineer, who will cover some of the rollout of the program and give you some more details about the technical side of the program. And Elliot Lincoln, who's working with us as our program manager and basically looking at the whole program. And we'll be absolutely open and honest with you in terms of some of the lessons that we've learnt throughout this program. So hopefully it'll give you an idea of the complexity, but also the unique position that this is going to put ourselves and Jersey in the future. So just a bit of background. I won't linger on this too long, but as Tim said, about 18 months ago, we decided that we needed to literally revolutionize our network, and this is really going to future-proof JT's network and the infrastructure in the ground for at least the next 30 to 40 years. And I think it's a testament to our predecessors that the copper that we've currently got in the ground, they really invested heavily, not just in the copper but also the ducting, which is allowing us to undertake this program in a much faster fashion than had they not invested all those years ago. This will be a complete rollout program across the island, so we will be removing the copper fully. And unlike other jurisdictions, there won't be any digital divide. And I think that's something I'll come on to a bit later, some of the experience I've had going around the world promoting what we've been doing. The part of the business plan was, why did we see this? Why did we say that this is the way it was going to take our network forward? Obviously, in the whole telecoms industry, everybody's saying this is the way forward, so we were believers in that. But there's also social and political drivers that we could see in terms of the bandwidth requirements going forward with all the new technology that's coming out. We investigated a lot of the different technologies. We investigated VDSL, fiber to the curb, GPON, all sorts of systems. But basically, we felt that this was just going to be a stopgap going forward. And fiber to the home was really something that we could achieve in a relatively short period of time, unlike other operations around the world. So we decided to go for it big time and run it out completely to the home. Much more complex program, but fundamentally we believe that's the right way forward. The good news is that obviously on the back of what we've been doing, Digital Jersey's been established, and we've had a great relationship with Ted and his team, and they're great supporters of what we're doing, and hopefully this is helping promote new economy into the island as part of the offer that we can offer new businesses coming to the island. One of the big questions we had about 18 months ago was, why the hell are you doing this? Why are you spending all this money? We could spend it on better programs around the island. The good news is 18 months later, we're getting people who are saying, why can't I have it tomorrow? And I think that's a fantastic position to be in. I know it doesn't resolve all of the people's requirements today, but I think we've moved from that position of why the hell do you need it to why can't I have it tomorrow? And I think that's how technology has moved on so dramatically, and I know Ian's going to cover some of that a bit later. Just to give you an idea of the program, we started this back in 2011, and part of our core network and the core build was put in place in 2011, and that was completed at the end of 2012. At the same time, we started rolling out that fiber around the island, and I won't go into a lot of detail because Marcus will cover this, but the fiber around the island was the critical piece. We had a lot of fiber around town for a lot of the established businesses, enterprise customers as we have it today, but of course a lot of the outlying areas, there was only fiber to some of our points of presence where we were rolling out fiber closer to the home on the old DSL service. That's still ongoing, and that will be complete by the end of next year, and hopefully we'll have that complete a bit earlier, but at the moment we're aiming for the end of next year. Premises Connected started again 2012, and last year we had about 1,700 connections. Not as quick as we wanted, and there was a number of reasons why that didn't happen, and Elliot will cover some of that in a moment. But the program, we're hoping, will be completed by at least the end of 2016, if not quicker. And that's what we're working on at the moment. How can we continually improve how we do business, how we can really implement this in a faster fashion. And the good news is, when we've been around, I've just been down to Israel, and I met the team from Cisco down there, and they've been contracted to design the network for Israel, fiber to the home. And they actually want to come to Jersey to understand some of the issues we've had so that they can learn from us. So I think we are at the leading edge of fiber to the home. There's not many jurisdictions doing it the way we're doing it, but it's a really good position for us and Jersey.